Australia. This is Brock from 36 Crazyfists. They're rocking out. Metal Ignition.
Time and Trauma is to be released on the 13th of February via Spine Farm Records. The pre-order's up now. And you've got a pretty cool pre-order extras with the hockey puck.
I don't know if any other bands have done the hockey puck before, but we're pretty excited about the hockey puck in the bundle.
It's certainly probably the most original extra that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Whose concept was that?
Actually, I wish I could say it was mine, but it really wasn't. It was my guy Tim Brennan over at Spine Farm. He's like, hey, we should do a hockey puck with your guys' logo on it. I'm like, that is genius. Yes, we need to do it. So he started getting it going, and yeah, it worked out.
It looks really good, too.
I actually have not seen them physically. Just they sent me a picture of them. They're actually in the mail now, so I'm looking forward to getting a few myself.
Yeah.
And, firing a couple in the back of the net.
Sweet. So, I understand that the recent deal with Spine Farm was a pretty easy decision for you guys due to some existing relationships with people at the label?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was fairly easy, but before it, there was kind of a bit of a time where the band wasn't really sure what we wanted to do as far as how to put this record out. Because when we wrote the record, we didn't have our management anymore. We weren't with Ferret or Roadrunner anymore. So we were kind of free agents, and we thought, well, maybe we'll just put this out for our fans through, the digital forums, and maybe get on to a subsidiary distro company and just kind of do it on our own. And while we were writing the demos, we started doing a little research on how to do something like that. And obviously, it's a tremendous amount of work. That's why there's numerous people that work at a label for different branches of what need to get done during a release. So, Tim Brennan, who I'd known from Ferret, was now at Spine Farm, and he had reached out and said, when you're done with the demos, really love the chance to hear it. And I was like, all right, well, so then I sent it to him, and the next thing I knew, about the same time we got new management, and he sent the demos around to a few other labels, and they started all kind of calling around and seeing if they could offer us a deal, which was a good feeling because we'd been away for a bit, so it was good to feel wanted.
Yeah.
And so when we talked with, there was really only two in contention, and not really going to name names, but when the Spine Farm guys all got on the phone and told us how they felt about the band and told us what they wanted to do for the band and all this stuff, it just felt right. And so far, like I said, I've been saying this all day today, but I've been doing more press for this record than any album I've ever done. And that's really saying something because, in the beginning days, I thought there was quite a bit of press, but these guys have just been really hungry and really helping us promote this album, and we probably never have had a buzz this good before either. So it just feels like everything's kind of lining up for the band. I think that being away for 5 years was a good thing for us, and because in the past we had done a record every 2 years pretty consistently throughout the early 2000s. So this one being 2010 to 2015, I think it's a good thing. It's I don't know.
It can sometimes help when a band has been on a bit of downtime, I suppose, and rather than bringing out an album every year or every 2 years, 3 or 4 or 5 years, and fans have a greater appreciation for it, I guess, as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when we got off the road in 2011, all of us just we all had family situations happening as well, but I also think we were a bit burnt out as well. We've been touring pretty heavily for 15 years at that point, and so I think it was just good. Everybody needed to get a little break from the road and just get back to our families and things of that nature. So, yeah, I think you're right. I think it was a recharging of the batteries, really.
When did you all come together to start writing Time and Trauma?
Well, let's see. About the end of 2011, 2012 is when we kind of kicked off the real writing process and the demoing. And then, we kind of took our time over the next couple of years, and I finished the lyrics and everything in late 2013, and then started recording early 2013 or 14, and then finished up in April of last year, and then signed the deal over the summer, and here we are now. There's only a couple weeks away, and thank God it's finally almost here, and it's a good feeling to be close to the release date now.
So you guys have certainly had a lot of time with the songs. They're somewhat old for you guys now already.
Yeah, yeah, I guess a little bit. But we haven't had a chance to play them live all that much, which is because you don't really want to play too many new songs at a show because people want to hear the old stuff, and I understand that. So we played a couple. There was a few songs that we could play, like 3 or 4 for a couple years now, but yeah, it's going to be nice to actually have the record out where we can actually play any song we want off the album and people actually maybe have heard it.
Yeah, of course, yep. So you guys have celebrated the 20th anniversary last year, essentially since originally forming in 94. You must be pretty proud of that achievement, Brock.
Yeah, I am proud. I'm proud that we are stubborn individuals and wouldn't let this thing die. Yeah, no, it was good. Man, it's kind of crazy that it's been 20 years because I remember it all pretty clearly. But, I started this band when I was 19, and I'm 39 now. It's kind of crazy that all this time has passed and all this life has been lived, but it's so much cooler that we have been around for 20 years because it's this experience that we have now and all these adventures we've been on because of the band. It's cool. And then the night we played the anniversary show here at home, it was such a special evening, and I'm still kind of buzzing from it because it was just such a reflection on the entire, life of the band, and all our old friends that were there from the beginning were there still, and yeah, just a good feeling. So yeah, I'm proud of the band, and it's weird to be where I am right now and be this excited about a release again. I don't think I was this excited the last few years. Just like I said before, just kind of going through the motions with the music industry, and taking this break has really given me, I kind of associate it with like getting a really good night's sleep. I just feel really re-energized to go do this again with a clearer head, I guess.
So there's an official video now that you guys have released for Also Am I. You guys originally released that, just the song itself, as an official stream, I think via Facebook, and it came around through press links as well. What was the initial response for that song? I mean, I know I loved it. Is it an album favorite maybe for you as well, or?
Yeah. I wasn't sure we were going to release Also Am I as the first song initially. I don't even know if I would have chose that, but I'm glad we did because it does show kind of all the facets of the band. It's got a little bit heavy. It's got the melodic singing. It's got the earlier verse voice. So I think it's got everything, and so I'm glad we did. And then the response, I couldn't be more thankful to all the fans for being so positive about it. I mean, there's just an overwhelming amount of people that are still down for this band, and I'm so grateful for that.
And a solo as well, or a little mini solo in the song. I was like, what?
Yeah. That kind of thing, we just wanted to do a moody rock record with some metal spots and get back to our earlier sound, and without being too conscious of that, but definitely being conscious of not trying to just do a like a middle of the road metalcore album either. So we wanted to just do, you know, a record that had a vibe on it, you know, and that was kind of the only thing we were really concentrating on doing.